Hey, I'm finally live after a very rough morning. Happy Sunday for everyone. It's a new week. It's Lord's Day. It's supposed to be a day of rest and relaxation, but obviously I have to work at 12 to 8 in a bullshit place when it should be shut down on a Sunday. But whatever, it's retail. Retail is not fair at times. Hello, how is everyone doing today? My day has been pretty rough. I say it's been pretty rough because I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to fall asleep for 55 minutes to wake up with a bad dream. But I'm live with no copyright music, which doesn't give me a copyright claim, so I can make money off my YouTube videos. Or YouTube live stream, for that matter. In the future, how are we all doing today? Hope your day's been better than mine. I like this music, by the way. Simple, but it's nice. Now, what just happened there? There we go. I like doing live streams on a Sunday morning because it's basically the start of a new week. And I did an 8-day forecast yesterday on my blog. My tablet doesn't like live streaming that much. It's very laggy at the moment. Hello, I am Meteorologist Randy, aka WXRG96. Welcome to my live stream. I'm not gonna hide my full name anymore. Man, this tab is very laggy. I did not type that. That's why it says RG right there. Welcome to my live stream. My live stream is made possible by weather.cod for the current conditions, and for the forecast data I use Tropical Tidbits, as it's a nice light and easy website to basically show pretty much what the general population might want to see out of it. Thank you, Lovey Tone, for a great site. I use Pivotal Weather sometimes, but that site is a little bit harder to the general population to basically decipher. I use weather.us to show you sometimes how confident the atmosphere is and how predictable it is by looking at some high and low charts and stuff like that. I use Windy, but not very much. I only use it on my PC because my tablet would lag out using windy.com. Yeah, it's been 10 years since I did any public speaking or public broadcasting on my blog in high school since April 2014. My name is split in two because I originally started with Fun and Fun for Gaming, and some people know me by gaming and some people know me by weather, so I'm just basically a merged name right now. Thanks for watching, and let's get started, right? Oh, my screensaver has not been disabled. Well, that wasn't helpful. the lag that I had on my tablet, I forgot to take off my screensaver. Welcome to my live stream. Let me just go through what I just said. I show that off for citing purposes and disclaimers and who I am and stuff like that. First thing I want to talk about for right now is my blog site that I took about 2 hours to do yesterday. Hold on while I take a minute to find my blog site. And while that's loading up, I have a Facebook page, I have a Discord, I have a Twitter account, all linked to my YouTube. So if you guys want to contact me when I'm not live by asking me like questions about what's the weather for Massachusetts for Halloween, it's supposed to be a mix of sun and clouds, windy out of the southwest, and temperatures about 75 in Massachusetts. 75 to 80 degrees away from the Berkshires, which will be in the low 70s due to elevation. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. If you don't have those, I have Discord. You can DM me or you can follow my Discord server I have. So there's plenty of ways for you to follow me, DM me, so we can have some collaboration going forward during the winter. Just make sure my website is updated. There's my forecast from yesterday because you clearly see it from 10/26. All my forecasting is done by myself. I use model data and many various websites to get my forecast. This is definitely not just looking at a freaking website and copy and pasting. I did that when I first started in 2014, but now that I got my degree, I do my own research and do my own forecasting. Even though my forecast may be exactly the same as the people on TV or any other weather app that you talk about, that just means that I know what I'm looking at. Let's just take a little bit of a summary right here of what the next... Hey, how are you doing? No, you didn't tell me I have my screensaver still on. There's my awesome blog from yesterday. That took me 2 hours to do. I think I started it at like 5-ish. Then I was eating dinner in between. Yeah, I turned that off. I should be able to see my blog site now. I think you commented that already, so I don't think I really need to show it off to you, though. This took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending if you took my dinner break. So, today is going to be a sunny and breezy day. I mean, it's going to be breezy up to 30 miles per hour at times. Temperatures are going to be probably running into... What did I say the temperatures today was supposed to be? Oh, only about 50 degrees. Yes, because this is tonight, that's tomorrow. So today is only going to be like 50-ish degrees out there. It's not bad now because it's not that windy, but definitely during the height of the afternoon temperatures, winds are going to start blowing up a little bit. 5 to 15 miles per hour to the west, gusts up to 30, maybe in the highest hills areas, but down here I don't think it's going to be that windy. Since today is Sunday, tomorrow the winds are going to shut off about 5 miles per hour, gusts up to 15, and temperature is going to be probably about 55 here. See, Sunday night to Monday, highs are going to be 45 to 50 on average. It could get up to 55, I think. It's going to be very light winds. And what I just noticed here is that when I did my, I had my days spaced out for some reason. When I copied and pasted into my blog site, all my spacing has been destroyed. Sometimes I have to pay attention to that. because I had all the days spaced out. That's why I'm confused why everything's mushed together. I gotta fix that when I have a chance. That's why I'm getting lost, because I can't tell when my paragraphs end and start. When I did it, it was 7 o'clock. I wanted to take my shower and end the day, so I never realized my spaces. So it's going to be a nice day tomorrow due to no wind. Even though it's maybe only 50-55 degrees, it's going to feel nice. Tuesday itself is going to be getting up towards 60 again, but it's going to be breezy out of the southwest, like 5 to 15 gusts to 30 again as the wind starts blowing around the high pressure. Tuesday itself is going to be fine, and then we might have some beneficial rain on Tuesday night to Wednesday. There's going to be a warm front pushing through, so there may be scattered showers on Tuesday night through Wednesday morning. Not much than just getting things wet. Wednesday itself is going to be 65 to 70 degrees. I don't think it's going to be extremely warm because there might be some clouds coming in dimming the sun, so I think 70 may be the high of the day. I don't think it's going to be pushing to 70 or 75 or 80. That's going to happen on Thursday. Thursday, like places like in Westfield, Chelmsford, Lowell, they could push into the low 80s. For us in Worcester County area, I think 75 would do it, which I'm talking about right here. It's hard to see my black blog site in the sun right now. That's why I'm having a hard time seeing it. I know what I wrote, but I had it spaced out before. So let's see. So it's going to be warm Wednesday and Thursday. Beneficial rain is coming Thursday night through Friday morning. I don't know if that rain is going to stay intact, but the best case scenario that we get a quarter-inch of rain from that front. Hopefully we need it because we are in a slight to moderate drought in some places. So it would be nice to get that rain on Thursday night into Friday. A quarter-inch would be better than nothing. But I think there's still a chance that the front just dries up and we get nothing. So hopefully we get some rain out of that front. And by the time we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday after Halloween, it would just become high pressure and fair weather again. It's just going to be back to normal. Then I think by next week, I think we're going to finally get some beneficial rain. Next week, I think there's going to be a series of low pressure systems coming in our region, getting us soaked. So by the time we get to November, finally, we may get some good beneficial rain. Yeah, that's annoying. I had it spaced out. Hold on. I gotta do something for a moment. Let me go back to my actual document that I had it spaced out. Hold on a moment. I'm not too happy that sometimes when I copy and paste in my blog, all my space is destroyed. I don't like that. I gotta remember to do some editing. My tablet's giving me issues today. Come on, open up my document. It's just one of those days that everything is against me. Like I'm trying to walk against... Yeah, see, this is what should have been my blog site. I had everything nice and spaced out. Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. See, that's how it should have been on my blog site. I do not know why. So, as you can clearly see, we're going to have a cold night tonight. Temperatures may get up to like 20, get to, hold on. Sunday night, Monday, a cold night. Expect upper 20s in the high elevations in the Berkshires, 32 in the Worcester Hills. I'm thinking it may get to 32 in our area. The Day is going to be beautiful on Monday. The winds are going to be very light. The sun is going to be out very crystal clear on Monday. Highs are going to be cold but no wind, so the sun should feel much warmer than the temperature. Like right now it feels nice because it's not windy. There's Monday night, there's Tuesday. Tuesday's warming up pretty much by 10 degrees, but it's going to be breezy southwest wind. See, this is much easier to follow. When I typed it out, I wanted to space it out, but for some reason I didn't catch it on my blog site. I will fix that eventually. Tuesday night to Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be a nice day, 65 to 70 degrees. It's still going to be breezy as we're going to be in between high and a low pressure system. The high is going to be over the water, the Gulf of Maine. And the low is going to be along the Great Lakes, so the pressure gradient is going to be tight, so it's going to be kind of breezy and warm Wednesday. Wednesday night into Thursday. Thursday we could get up into the low 80s, as I can see there. Low 70s out west, 80s towards the east, like I said, in the low Merrimack Valley region. It's going to be very windy. There's that cold front that was going to give us a 50% chance of showers. I think in my summary I said a 10th to a quarter inch of rain. I never said it right there because I wasn't really certain. Friday itself is going to be a lot colder, as you can see, back down into the mid-50s in the Worcester County area. It's going to be 60 to 65 degrees in the southeast, like Taunton, Cape, and the islands, because it takes longer for the front to push the cold air out. And then it's going to be in the upper 40s, low 50s in the Berkshires, that the cold air is going to reach there first. It's going to be a cold, clear night on Friday night to Saturday, due to the fact that high pressure backs in with the colder atmosphere. It's going to be a very, very light crystal blue sky day next Saturday, highs near 50. Saturday night clear and calm too. Either side of 35 degrees. I said that right in the middle. I say it's going to be 32 degrees in like the Berkshires and maybe 40 degrees in Boston area, 35 in the middle. That's why I said plus or minus 5 degrees, because that's a good average of 35. Sunday will be sunny, then becoming cloudier, because I think there's moisture in a low pressure system trying to give us beneficial rain after Sunday. It's going to be a little gusty and a lot warmer. Highs are going to be in the middle to upper 50s, yeah, so about 5 degrees or so warmer than it is on Saturday. Instead of being highs near 50s, it's going to be about 55 to 60. Yeah, so that's the forecast there. I know I'm kind of rushing it because I just had a frustrating morning. It's like I was up at 6 o'clock and fell back asleep for 50 minutes and woke up feeling really like anxious and frustrated because I had one of those like REM sleeps that like affects your mood and stuff. Like I hate when that happens. It's like I fell asleep for 55 minutes and woke up feeling annoyed. Then I fell back asleep for an hour and a half or so because I wanted to, rejuvenate myself after that. And I woke up with a headache building in my side of my head from sinus pressure. So that's my morning. So that's enough viewing my summary on my blog site. Let's look at some maps. Why don't we? Come on. I'm trying to cut down the volume on my end so I can listen to myself speak. But my tab is very slow. Let's take a look at some maps from Tropical Tidbits. Should we look at, I don't know, let's look at the AI Euro model. 0Z, that looks fine to me. Let's go back to so this is the high pressure system that's given us not calm weather, but fair, breezy and cool weather, as you can see. Low pressure system off the screen from the northeast. High pressure to the southwest right there. The pressure gradients between these black lines are a little bit tight, so that's why the winds are going to be a bit breezy in the afternoon as the sun causes instability as the air rises, as the sun warms up the air. Yes, that's exactly what happened this morning. I should have stayed up, but I was so grumpy. All I wanted to do was rest. When I woke up this morning, I felt really weird. I think I fell asleep with my eyes open, so I thought I was awake, but I wasn't. So when I finally woke up, I think there was a headache starting to form in my head, because as soon as I woke up and started moving, I felt heat and pressure on my fake eye side of my head. I said, "You gotta be kidding me." So I laid back down with my head tilted one side to get it to drain. It drained out. I started blowing out stuff out of my nose, which that was a good sign because I was getting it out of my head. But that wasted about a half an hour trying to get myself to feel right. Then I got impatient and wanted to go out in the sun because I know I have to work 12 to 8 today, and it just makes me really, really, really annoyed. Yeah, I get to enjoy the sun in the morning, so I don't have to worry about wasting it when I get home working 5 to 1 or 6 to 2 and have to take a nap. So that's one positive, but I hate coming in the middle of the afternoon. It's like the last couple of days when I worked 12 to 8, I said to myself, why am I here at 12 o'clock? I should have just came in at 2 and worked 2 to 8 and worked 6 hours instead, because everything that I would have done in the morning is already done. Now I have to waste 2 hours or an hour or two for the people to mess up the place for something to do, because I'm just walking around in circles saying I don't want to be here. There's nothing to do yet because the people already did my job working 5 to 1 or 6 to 2. So apparently my manager's doing that because he said, oh, I need to have a good full-timer during the afternoons, during the weekends. I said, okay, then hire a person to do it. I've been 5 to 1 or 6 to 1 for most of my time there, and you're screwing me up. I don't complain because complaining ain't gonna get you anywhere. Doesn't mean I like it. But I'm enjoying the sunshine right now, doing a forecast. I know it feels like I'm very disorganized now, because I am. Because I'm just trying to push myself to do it, because if I didn't push myself, I wouldn't have gotten myself to do it. Yeah. So, that high pressure bringing a beautiful day for us today. The high pressure is on top of us, making it a calm day tomorrow. I would say calm weather because the wind is only going to be at 5 miles per hour at any given time. There may be occasional gusts of 10 to 15, but it's pretty much calm winds. Temperatures are going to be, let's say, about 50 degrees, probably plus or minus that number, because it's going to be a cold high pressure system, so it's going to be hard for the air to warm up since it's going to be so cold. Tuesday, the high pressure drifts offshore. I think it's going to be a sun cloud blend Tuesday due to the fact that you got cold and warm air battling. I don't think it's going to be bright sunshine Tuesday. The winds are going to be probably like 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusts up to 15, 20 on Tuesday. There's that beneficial rain right there as the warm and the cold air is colliding. It's not going to be anything other than a few showers, maybe like a trace to a tenth of an inch of rain. There's that little, that's because of that, the warm front. The warm air is pushing the cold air out and it's being lifted above, so that's going to be not beneficial rain, but at least get the ground wet. Wednesday itself is going to be probably more sun than clouds. It's going to be windy and temperature 65 to 70 degrees, depending on how much sun we get that day. Could boost it up to 75 in some places, but I think 65 to 70 is the good range. Thursday itself is going to stay dry. The frontal system doesn't come in Thursday night to Friday morning, so the trick-or-treaters are going to be enjoying probably low 70s due to the fact they go trick-or-treating on 5, so the temperature is going to drop off a little bit. It's going to be a beautiful day, but windy on Thursday. Temperatures start dropping off throughout the whole entire day on Friday. I think the high on Friday is going to be in the morning before the cold air starts ushering in, and it's dropping throughout the day as that cold high pressure system comes in. That high pressure system is going to be in control for the rest of the weekend. There's why I stopped on my blog site, because it's going to be unsettled and uncertain weather depending on how this band of rain comes in. I think this high pressure system is going to bring in the moisture, but sometime on Monday we finally get somewhat a good dosing of rain. There could be a stalled front right there. So multiple days of rain might be very, very beneficial, as you can see right there. There's one batch. There's another batch brewing right there, as you can see right there, giving us beneficial rain for the first weekend off in November. As you can see there, pretty much next week looks pretty unsettled. Cold and breezy behind that low pressure system by the end of the week right there. As you can see, there's 3 shots of rain in early November right there. You got that one shot, break, another shot, break, and then there's another shot. So looks like November's starting out to be unsettled and wet, as you can see right there. That's not a problem, but I don't like cloudy, dreary weather. It really makes my motivation really, really bad. At least when it's sunny like this, I have some motivation to want to do things, but if it's going to start getting cloudy, dark, and cold in November, it's going to really ruin my motivation. Let's just back up and just take a look at that again. High pressure's in control by next weekend, but then unsettled weather starts coming in on Sunday night through Monday as like moisture starts to push into our region. There's a low pressure system that expected maybe be up in the Canadian border up there. As you can see, this is just one model. Look, this is going out 9-10 days. It's just, I'm just playing for fun right now. I already did my forecasting on my blog for those 7 days or 8 days. I'm just playing right now. So it looks like November's going to start off being a little bit wet, but that's a good sign because we need the rain before the winter. Let's take a look at the GFS. Let's see what the GFS has to say. I like looking at the 0Z model runs to compare. It's going to take a minute to boot up. November 1st, that's the cold front that's going to be pushing through. See, this model makes me confused here because this model is saying that rain is going to be hanging on from Connecticut and Rhode Island on, yeah, that's Friday morning. Because from 12Z to 18Z, which is those 6-hour period, but from, I think that's 2 p.m. onward, the precipitation gets out of there. That's how you read the graph right there. So the rain is going to stick around until Friday morning, but by the time we get to around noontime, the rain should be offshore. That's how you read that graph. Like I said, high pressure is in control next weekend. And see how the rain comes. Oh, look at this. Look how much rain is around this high pressure system. We have this warm high pressure system, and then you've got this cold air down here in the Rockies. So that's like really squeezing the atmosphere right now. So next week looks very unsettled. Hopefully we get some of that rain in our region. But it doesn't look very good. It looks like a little bit of shower activity here on Monday. But it looks like this high pressure pushes it all up into Canada. Doesn't look like we get much. See how that front dries up again? That's not good. Come on now. We need a little bit of rain. Uh-oh. Is this hurricane gonna hit us? Oh, that's a close call there. But nope. We gotta watch out for a late season hurricane. It's still possible that we might get tricked by Mother Nature, but you know, it might not happen. That's 0Z, so that was 7 p.m. model data that was inputted into the model. But still, if you take a look at what I just saw there, there's not really much rain, this model said. There's a little bit of moisture coming in on Monday behind the high pressure, but that high pressure pushes all the moisture way up into Canada. But by the time the moisture comes into us, it dries up again. Then we have a dry cold front coming in from Canada right there, and that supposedly hurricane misses us. So it's not really much beneficial chances of rain here at all. I mean, this front is going to give us some rain, but it's probably only going to give us 1/10 of an inch up to a 1/4 inch. So that's going to help, but not going to really do much. Let's take a look at another model. Let's take a look at the Canadian. Let's just have some fun here. Let's see, that's Tuesday the 29th, that's the high pressure system. Yeah, it's not really much rain at all, unfortunately. It may be some rain on Sunday night, Monday, but that doesn't look very strong to me. I do know the first week of November there is better chances of rain, but it's not set in stone yet. This is basically just, taking wild guesses right now. Because I've proven myself I can do 5-day forecasts in UMass Low Weather site. I can do 7-day forecasts, pretty reliable. I even can push myself to 8 or 9 days depending on the situation of the atmosphere. Sometimes even 8 or 9 days is pretty easy to me to do a forecast. So at this stage in my meteorology career, I want to try to see if I can boost myself out about 2 weeks out in advance, trying to see if I can find trends like 2 or 3 weeks out if I can. That's what I want to try to do next. I don't need to prove to myself I can forecast simple stuff now. Like my brother keeps harassing me all the time, saying you can't get anywhere if you just do plain cut and dry forecasting that people can't get elsewhere, like on TV or weather app and stuff. So I say, okay, my brother, instead of harassing me, why can't you say I'm doing a good job forecasting every single day instead of harassing that I'm not going anywhere? So fine. If my brother was watching me right now, he should be saying, oh, I'm jealous you know how to look at the weather maps like this and go on 14 days out in advance. Sure, I can if I try hard enough. To be honest, I can. What I would do every single day I forecast, I would create a Word document, like going out, way out into the future, saying, let's say, looking for a hurricane around November 5th or something. I would put a bulletin on my Word document and go back to my Word document and go back to the weather models one day saying, well, that doesn't look like it's happening now. I could write that down saying the latest model runs saying that hurricane's not going to happen or something like that. There's a lot of things I can do right now that you can't get from a weather app. Or you can't get from the people on TV, because the people on TV want you to keep watching every single day because that's how they make money from viewership. But completely, to be honest, if people come to my live stream every Sunday morning like this, they only need to watch me once. They can turn off the TV, don't even look at a weather app and say, okay, I can trust Meteorologist Randy. Up to 7, 8, 9 days out. I can watch him once on Sunday morning on his live stream, write down some notes or look at his blog site and say, I only need to trust Randy once, and then I don't need to come back to him until next week to look at the next week's forecast. You don't need to turn on the TV and look at it every single day. What's the point? I know what the forecast is going to be. I don't care about this whole week. I care about next week. I know what the weather's supposed to be all this week. I care about next week because I want to know what next week is going to be. And my brother does not understand that. I am still better than any TV or weather app at all, because I'm not scared of telling people forecast is way out. I don't get paid to do what I do, but eventually someone might want to donate me $10 every live stream because I do a good job. To be honest, my brother likes to criticize me, but I do not let him bother me because I do pretty good for what I do. I pretty much got myself into live streaming myself. I created my blog site because of my high school teacher, and now I involved my blog site into some masterpiece that I have now. I don't even have to just forecast for Massachusetts. I can forecast for any state. I'm not stuck. I can forecast for people out down here in the snowstorm down in the Rockies. To tell me, let me tell you, it's easy to forecast for Massachusetts. But if I went out into this area right here in the Rocky Mountains, that would take me a lot more effort to do, because I have to learn the terrain. I have to learn how to forecast in different areas like this. If I forecast for places out west like this, it would be a lot harder for me to do. It would have to take me, maybe like about an hour or two, or maybe even 3 hours to understand what's going on in this region here. Then after that, I have to make a forecast. It's much harder to forecast for this area, because you're talking about elevation change. You're talking about areas that could get trapped in the middle of valleys. I have to understand how to forecast that. It's like, to be honest, forecasting for New England is easy because I'm here. I know how to forecast for New England. So if I'm bored one day and say, there's nothing going on in New England, I can go down over here and look at the weather for parts of the West. I'm never going to be bored, but my motivation's not there sometimes to forecast for places that I'm not at. Because to be honest, why would I forecast for places that I'm not at and there's no viewership? I would just be wasting my time. So going forward, well, where am I? Tuesday? There's that little rain that's going to be coming in on Tuesday night, Wednesday. It's only going to be enough for a tenth of an inch, maybe a few drops. But then by Halloween, it's going to be like 75 to 80 degrees in some places. There's that cold front coming in on Friday. But this model is strange. See how that model has the cold front way up into Canada? That doesn't make any sense to me. I think the cold front should be out of here by Friday afternoon, but this model is a little strange. This is staying high pressure system for Saturday and Sunday. Then when I was talking about rain tracking in into Sunday night and Monday next week, it's possible, but it's not very organized. But look at that right there. Tuesday next week, November 5th, could get slammed by a nice, good low pressure system right there. That's what I'm looking for next week. Next week we might get beneficial rain for the first time in a long time. But then it doesn't go out any further than 240 hours. Oh, I had a little bit of fun chatting. Do you have any questions, Lisa? Yeah, that's what I do on my blog site. Look what I did. I did a simple summary in the beginning of my blog site. But then after that, I did the detailed forecast after that. See how I did it on my blog site? I did a summary first and then I did detail afterwards. People don't have to read any further if they don't have to. And the fact is if someone wants a simplified forecast, I can tell them that. That's why I'm doing a live stream, so people can come in and say, I want to know a short and sweet 50-second forecast for the whole entire week. I can do that. I can do that easily. I can say the forecast for today is supposed to be sunny, a little bit breezy, highs around 50 degrees. Tomorrow, it's going to be pretty much the same thing, but less wind. By the time Tuesday comes, high pressure drips offshore, we start warming up towards 60. Wednesday and Thursday is going to be about 70 to 75 degrees. Both days towards Halloween. A cold front comes in on Saturday, drops the temperatures down towards the weekend. The weekend's under high pressure, sunny and nice calm weather. Nothing but a little bit of rain Thursday night into Friday. I'm gonna have a good day at work. I'm gonna try at least. Now this doesn't make any sense here. Why? This model is saying that the cold front is gonna come in, but it's gonna come in late. I think what happened is that my computer's just tablet decided to crash some things out in the background. Even my music stopped when I realized my oh my god. I think what happened is that hey, I'm live again on my old live stream, so that's good. Decided to crash some things out in the background. Even my music stopped when I realized my oh my god. I think what happened. So my live stream is active. Old live stream, so that's good. Decided to crash some things out in the background. Even my music stopped when I realized my oh god. So my live stream is active. Old live stream, so that's good. So I'm back here today again. I don't know what happened to my live stream. So, what was I basically saying? Now, where was I before I realized my stream crashed? I have no idea. I know. I'm gonna do a summary of what I just said there for anyone that was lost and confused, because I know I had a hello YouTube? God, sometimes my tablet just doesn't want to behave. Hey! It's just my day today. Nothing wants to function right. Oh God. Look what the app is doing. It's not even loading right. Anywho, so okay, I can see the app is not functioning right, so hold on folks, things are just not working right now. Force stop. Yes. Gone. Oh my god. Okay, YouTube is now force stop because it was not working right. Happy Sunday to me, huh? Oh boy. Oh, well, that was fun. So for the summary for what I just said for the last about almost an hour, is that today is sunny, breezy, and cool. This high pressure is on top of us tomorrow, making it much more calmer, maybe 5-mile-an-hour winds. After that, this high pressure system moves off to the east along the Gulf of Maine, making it breezier, more cloudier, and about 10 degrees warmer than it is Monday. Let's say the high temperature is 50 degrees today. Tomorrow is going to be pretty much the same temperature, about 50 degrees, maybe 55. Then 55 to 60 on Tuesday. Then 65 to 70 on Wednesday. Then 70 to 75 on Thursday. Then the warmest it will be on Friday will be in the morning. Temperature is going to be probably upper 40s, low 50s for a high on in the west, central about 55 to 60, and 60 to 65 in east, southeast Mass. On Friday, as the cold front comes in, next weekend it's going to feature a high pressure system backing into us. Temperatures are going to be back to more normal, 50 to 55 on Saturday, and then Sunday it's going to be 55 to 60 degrees. That high pressure system may be associated with some rain on Sunday night through Monday, but it's getting a little bit too far out for me to basically have any confidence in the weather. I think by the first week of November, I think we're going to have a lot of beneficial rain into our region. I think there's going to be at least 2 or 3 chances of rain that week. I'm not going to really say yet because it's way too far out, but I'm pretty sure we may have a couple of low pressure systems that give us soaking beneficial rain. I thought I saw the Canadian was saying sometime Monday, Tuesday, a big, huge low pressure system just forms from like a cutoff low, and then we get soaked on that day. But it's not set in stone. But today is Sunday. The rest of this week is fair weather. I don't really see much rain until like Thursday night into Friday, but Halloween trick-or-treaters do not have any problems at all during trick-or-treating. It's going to be like 65 to 70 degrees since, trick-or-treating is around 5 or 6 o'clock, so there's no problems at all during this week. Next week we might have to deal with some problems because of rain and unsettled weather, but for this week, just enjoy the nice sunny weather. And maybe the last 75 to 80 degree weather Wednesday and Thursday before we get back to more, late fall into almost early winter. That's my forecast. Thank you for watching. I know no one's watching now because my stream broke and I basically went back live. So, that was fun. Peace out, everyone, and I will be back eventually, hopefully doing small live streams. Today is Sunday, so I figured I'd do a long one for the whole entire week, and even looked into next week. So I pretty much did a 2-day forecast, a 2 weeks forecast basically. So if anyone wants send a chat message, let me know, because I'm going to be ending the stream soon. It was a little messy today as I did it on the fly, and today was just a messy day anyway. Thanks for watching, and I catch you in another one. I know my view counter keeps going to 12013. Say hello if you have any questions before I go offline. I mean, I've been live for almost an hour, so if you want to ask some questions about weather in Massachusetts or the Northeast, just let me know. If not, have a good Sunday, have a good week, and I will be back for another live stream, hopefully a smaller, more, simplified live stream, maybe on Tuesday on my day off. I will be back to maybe update the weather again. I'll probably do another blog tomorrow, and then do a live stream to back it up on Tuesday. That's probably the plan now. Peace out, Meteorologist Randy out for the day.